Na jima ban ga wani batu da ya shafi arewacin Najeriya amma kuma ya ɗau hankalin Najeriya gaba ɗaya ba kamar wannan batu na yara da ake tsare da su. Duk da cewa 'yan arewa suna namijin ƙoƙari wajen tabbatar da an kubutar da yaran nan an kuma sawa musu 'yanci. Amma fa idan ka ga yadda 'yan kudancin Najeriya ke zaƙewa kan wannan batu dole ka musu san barka. Da farko dai na gaba-gaba wanda suka fara kawo wannan batu social media shine wannan mutum da ake kira VDM wato Very Dark Man. Wani babban influencer ne a kudancin Najeriya da ake ji da shi. Ya je ya zanta da yaran ne sannan kuma ya koka da halin da suke ciki.
Now the question is this: what does this boy know about flag? This boy does not even have a basic education, let alone knowing that he flew a flag. So you are charging all these kids for treason. Me, I just came out of cell, and I was with them. That's the craziest part. This morning I was going to pee when I woke up. I was going to pee when I saw this boy. I was like, this boy is my children. So now we came to court. They could not grant their bail. They have adjourned the case. So where are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep beside the cell again. And already they stayed for more than 90 days. Today is the 93rd.
Baya ga shi akwai kuma wannan lauya mai suna Deji, wanda kusan yanzu da ka iya cewa babu lauya dan gwagwarmaya da yake trending a social media a kudancin Najeriya kamar sa. Dejin da shi da VDM din dukkansu sun halarci zaman kotun ne a ranar Juma'a da ta gabata, inda Dejin yake cewa,
you see, basically our own is very simple. Why should children, why should small children, why should they spend 93 days in police custody when they should be in school? And the government can arrest 10, 12, 13-year-old and keep them in custody for 93 days. But the government has not been able to arrest Yadda 6 months after.
Abun mamaki shine gwamnati za ta iya kamo waɗannan yara 'yan shekaru 10 amma kuma ta kasa kamo Yahaya Bello, wanda tsohon gwamna ne a jihar Kogi, bisa zargin cin hanci sama da watanni 6. Wannan ya nuna ƙarar cewa muna zaune a ƙasa biyu, ɗaya ƙasa da talakawa, ɗaya ƙasa kuma na masu hannu da shuni.
Which is already before the court, so that we will not make remarks that are sub judice. But what we are saying, very simple, Yahaya Bello 6 months later has not been arrested. But you arrest our children, you keep them in custody for 93 days. These children, they are already looking like they have kwashoko. They are malnourished. You understand? Then you cannot keep them in custody for this long. This is the reasons why our rating in the Human Rights Index is poor, is bad. You understand? The Tinubu government should discontinue the charge. We make a passionate appeal to the AGF. You know, that you should discontinue that.
Wannan kuma zakakuwan dan jaridar nan ne na channel television wato Sayun, wanda sunansa yake amo a faɗin Najeriya gaba ɗaya, musamman abun da ya shafi siyasa, yayin da yake tsokaci a daren da abin ya faru a cikin shirinsa mai suna Politics Today, yayin da yake cewa,
I do not think that there is anyone who has a child, any parent in this country should go to bed tonight feeling all right that children, about 40 of them, are going to be kept in prison and are probably not going to be in their bail condition. This is a shame to our nation.
Abu mawuyacin hali ne a ce duk wani uba a yau zai iya zuwa je kwanta ya bacci kallon halin da waɗannan yaran suke ciki na cikin yunwa. Ya ce wannan babban abun kunya ne a ƙasarmu, na nanata wannan babban abun kunya ne a ƙasarmu. Yana da kyau mu bincike kanmu, ina halinmu na tausayawa. Muna da mutane sama da miliyan 200 a wannan ƙasa. Ina halinmu na tausayawa ƙananan yara yake.
Yes, I dare say. We need to look inwards and see. We need to feel our humanity. No matter what the offense is tonight, any of the child that is being kept in that prison today is a question on our humanity as a people. Over 200 million of us in this country, we need to be checking ourselves about our humanity and what power or the rights that we're giving to every child.
Baya ga waɗannan professionals, social media influencers na 'yan kudu da dama na ta iya bakin ƙoƙarinsu wajen gunaguni da ƙunƙunewa gwamnati, duk da nufin matsa mata lamba ta saki wannan yara, akwai musu adalci.
Do you still have hope in this country? From what I'm seeing, this country is irredeemable. Yes, I am telling you now with my full chest, Nigeria is irredeemable. Imagine minors from the age of 14 to 17 years. We are dumped at Abuja prison because they were hosting Russian flag during the End Bad Government protest that was held in this country. Minors, they were transported all the way from Kanu to Abuja and they were dumped at this particular prison. And they have stayed there for complete 93 days. Who is feeding these children? Nobody knows. They look so lean. They look so malnourished. I don't understand what is happening in this country. Yes, apart from the fact that very dark man was detained inside the same prison, we are not going to get this information. Now, the federal government is charging these students to pay the sum of 10 million naira each. 10 million naira each before they can be bailed. This is really very crazy. What about our politicians that have been siphoning our money into their private pockets? What about Yahaya Bello? Our 18 billion naira is just gone like that. Nobody's talking about it again. Now, recently, Honorable Ikwechi that abused and assaulted that delivery guy was bailed with a sum of 500k. Now, the federal government is charging kids minus 10 million naira. Who is going to pay for this money? I want to ask the federal government, who is going to pay for this money?
How can you give an House of Rep member 500k bail for assaulting an Uber driver, and then you are giving these hungry children 10 million naira each bail? 10 million naira. These children have been locked up for 3 months. What kind of country are we living in? I don't even understand. Please, Mr. President, please, President's wife, you are a pastor and a mother. I believe you cannot sleep in the night after seeing these children being remanded for crime they know nothing about. These children don't even have basic education. They don't even know the Russian flag they were lifting. Please give the order to release them. Where are they going to see 10 million naira from? For crying out loud. Where? Just listen to the bail conditions they gave to these minors. None of them there is up to 20. Just listen to the bail conditions.
The most annoying thing in 2024 just happened yesterday. 114 persons were charged to court yesterday in Abuja, and 67 out of the 114 were all minors. A lot of them were between the ages of 12 to 17. So during the court proceedings in Abuja yesterday, 5 kids slumped and fainted where they were rushed to the hospital. Report states that this was due to starvation, malnutrition, and unfair treatments that they have been surviving for the past 3 months in prison. And actually, all these kids were arrested from the north in states like Kaduna, Sokoto, and Katsina. They were all charged with terrorism, mutiny, and attempts to overthrow the government. Of course, minors planning the overthrow of a government. But what exactly was their offense? They allegedly flew foreign flags like the Russian flags during the End Bad Governance protest back in August. But the most heartbreaking part of this story is that Justice Obiora Egwuatu granted bail of 10 million naira each, summing up to 1.1 billion naira. I mean, just last week, this senator was seen assaulting and threatening a young man, but how much was his bail? 500,000 naira. Now, the state prosecutor stated that all of them were adults and there is no minor among them. Are you?
A very big shame to all the northern leaders. So you people are aware that the police arrest minors, children, and that so-called lawyer addressing those children as an adult. Nigeria is finished. I'm waiting, as in, lawyer will come outside. They refer to children as adults. And you people have that kind of lawyer in your position without doing something about him. Imagine saying that your children. Will you allow another human being to treat those children like that? To treat your children like that? Oh my God.